Hey, May here. When I'm playing a bit of FTL with a Basilisk, this is sped up to 4 times speed because otherwise it gets really boring. On these AI ships, I have to wait till they run out of missiles by using a defense drone, as I have no way to actually shoot. The Basilisk is my favorite kind of ship because it's got a boarding drone, boarding bay. And this is the biggest one with a 4-person boarding bay. I can't fight that AI ship because of it. I have to get the boarding drone in the weapons bay to be able to survive. And I don't have that to waste right now. Cool, extra crew, so now I have 3 people I can teleport onto ships. Now they have a laser and a single gun, so they realistically can't hurt me. But that boarding drone can, so we're going to offline it quickly. Get Felicity to go beat him up. Good old Felicity. Mantises, if you don't know, are terrible at repairing. So I've always got to do these kind of things in groups. Standard plan: when I arrive on a ship with oxygen, teleport crew on, kill the crew. Gain bonus scrap for not blowing up the ship. Trade the crew in and out. So I now have 4 mantises, which means I can now teleport 4 members of my crew on board, which will allow me to really hurt people at this level. Because ships get stronger but crew doesn't. Again, I have to wait until the missiles are all used up on the ship. We know the missiles are used up because it will get a solid green light but not fire, saying it's charged but it's got no ammo. So just have to wait it out. AI ships are slow. Okay, it's green, solid green light. So now I can teleport a boarding drone on board. I can shoot a boarding drone on board, and we can start chopping away at all their internal structures. I like to call them gremlins when they're like this, because there's nothing they can do, they're just going to die. Eventually. Now I'm playing FTL today because for a long time I didn't think this game was possible to win on normal difficulty. It really is, but you just need to understand a lot about the game. So I thought I'd run one quick playthrough for you guys. And then, if you want more, I'll happily play more, or attempt to win with all the ships. More shields, because I spent a long time with my ship unpiloted. Yeah, we don't ever submit our people to being slaves. I need my crew. Get a human, so now we have dodge. Because if you don't have the pilot seat manned, your craft has no dodge. Evade, technically. Now we can't fight this because we don't have any way to breach that overshield, so we just have to face tank this until we can leave. I'm really loving the FTL sped up music. Is it just me? Though on the other hand, we can absolutely drop this kind of ship without even really fighting. Got 1 missile salvo. So currently I'm going to try and charge up the engine so we get hit less and less, which means I have to spend less scrap on repairing. Again, can't beat this kind of ship, but then again it also can't hurt me. New crew member? Always nimble crew. So my evade's now at 30%. Now we can actually make a move here. Because they're going to take fire damage as well, but their ship, unlike mine, is vented. So my ship will take very little damage because it's totally vented. So I have to get a double fire blast in the same room, which is unlikely. Yet they'll be burning alive in their ship. Yeah, they've already lost their engines once. Without a medbay, their crew are going to be like dropping. Yeah, we'll accept the surrender. There's no point sitting here any longer than I have to. Okay, we should probably deal with this fire soon. Okay, this ship can't hurt me at all. So what we're going to do is going to run the crew that are best at healing in, and then get into the med bay. When the oxygen's up, we're going to fix everything, of course. Like, they can't hurt me, but they've got a med bay, which causes me grief. Because they just go heal. So what I'm doing is I'm going to take out their oxygen so we have a plan B, but they all stepped out of their med bay, so I'm just going to blow it up. So when they get low on health, they'll just walk into the med bay and get killed. They've got to fix it. And boom, you lose. Wahahaha. Okay, again, we're in an asteroid field, which is perfect because I can remove that overshield by rocks just hitting the craft. We'll take a bit of damage because that drone can't defend against missiles and rocks. Hopefully they won't last long enough for this to be a real problem. I just realised how stupid it was attacking the shields, because if the shields go down, that happens, which is unfortunate. If I managed that a little better, I could have quite easily killed all the crew on board, but also if I was paying a bit more attention, I worked out the pirates had jumped in. So now we don't want to kill them because we're not going to be able to. We just want to charge the FTL and get out as fast as possible. Now, a nebula, you get more jumps in because they find it harder to track you. But I'm on 1 fuel, so I'm expecting here to have to panic and run out of fuel. But I don't, which is excellent. I get just enough. And there's another shop on my minimap. I believe that's a shop. So what we're doing is we're going to teleport our crew off and get them to stab everyone. And then we have our people that live on board our ship to sit in the med bay and force them to teleport back off. Now we can beat this ship again. We'll probably take a little bit of damage because the laser fires 3 shots and we have 3 shields, so we're relying on a 50% evasion so their laser doesn't cut us. And again, we have to wait until they're out of missiles. Now I should get the mantises to fix it, but I'm trying to save the stats. But then again, they're going to have to sit in those rooms and this will be a recurring problem. Alright, so now we're going to pretty much sit like this until we got their weaponry offline so I can get the other 2 healed up. The NG and the human, I mean. Hey, leveled! Means our evasion's now at 22%. The human should be getting close too. I switched them over. Huh. I forgot I did that. I believe it was accidental. I'll realise at some point. And my little gremlins just shooting and shooting and shooting away. Okay, now we're completely safe. They're just getting experience now. So because their weapons are offline, we now heal up our crew. AI are really slow to take out with this kind of loadout. I don't want to repair fully, because if I repair fully, I'm not going to be. If I come across anyone that heals me, then I'll be wasting it. So I want to be on just a bit above, bit below, I should say, fully healed. Change places. So this game took took exactly 2 hours to play through. So I've reduced down to 30 minutes, so you guys don't tear your eyes out when you watch it. If you want me to do longer ones, I'm just considering what I need to do here. I'm going to have to jump through that dangerous nebula field, otherwise I have to jump to the exit now, and I'll lose so much scrap. Not to mention that they have no medbay, again, so that is screwed. So that was, in the end, a good choice. So really now I'm on minimalistic scrap. But what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and... Oh no, I've got my burst laser now. Doesn't even matter. This thing's easy to kill with this laser. The burst laser 3. It just cuts. Boom. It's not the most efficient way to get scrap, but otherwise I don't have the capability to take it out otherwise. Okay. So currently we're just trying to add more power, so if we go through the power reducing nebula will be okay. Because we're going through another nebula. So we're just trying to play it really safe. So I'm aiming at its shields because I fire, I believe, 5 shots total, which means I'm only just going to breach the shield layers with its mischance. So if I keep aiming at the shields, I should kill it quicker. But it doesn't matter how long this goes on because they'll level up. They're now both level 2, they can't get any higher. So I have 40% evasion, which is insane. Didn't even see him die. I feel a bit like an ass, but meh. Shield booster, so I should get my shields back faster. That's a lot of weapons equipped. I think I'd rather take the tiny bits of damage than waste a drone part for one missile. So in the back of my mind I'm thinking I really would quite like a drone, I'd quite like a cloak. Not that I'm really running out of, not that I'm really taking that much damage, but it would save us those single missiles. But meanwhile this goes along, my people are leveling. That's not a huge problem. So when you level combat, you people get better at combat. It's kind of self-explanatory. I believe all the enemy crew start at non-leveled. So I'm going to leave my crew on board that ship, on the enemy ship, because they actually have functional oxygen and we don't. So the only way to vent the oxygen room currently is to go through the teleport room. And I don't want to leave my people there. So again, they don't have the capability to crack our shields. So we can just sit there all day and blast away at their overshield, then we'll teleport our people on and just consume the people that are there. Because that's the nice thing to do. Double missiles. There you go, defense drone up. Now I dropped super low there. I paused about 3 times just to check which ones were safe. In the end they all were. But it was close. So got to heal up. Oh, we killed him. Fuel for missiles. I really don't need missiles. They're both pretty much the same. I went teleporter there because I would rather have crew than off get scrap back. I'm trying to just say what my last upgrade should be. I consider I'm better off with the scrap probably for now. I love the random damage. So like before, teleport off, get them low, teleport them back, give the XP to those guys. Then we'll fix up the oxygen room, heal them up, get them back to their jobs. Always attack. And we'll do this again. This time I actually realize how many crew I have on board my ship. And realize that if I leave him there, I'll still have dodge chance, which will be good. Because they have that teleport bomb, and if they hit me with that teleport bomb, I'm just going to take damage, and the shields do nothing for teleport bombs. Again, this ship loadout does have the capability to crack it. I just got medbot healing, which I incredibly need. It's nice. But I have a medbay. And it doesn't work on board the enemy ships, so it's not really good for... Nah, just take the goods. I'm sure I can get more, but this at least is consistent. And really, a little bit of scrap is an extra dodge chance. Always try and be helpful in this game. Whether they want to give me free stuff, then oh well, I'll take it. So I avoided rock there, because rock are tanky and my people rely on killing them. Saying that, the first thing that gets rock anyway. Lost a crew member. I think it was one of those random events, but I kind of missed the screen. You can pause it and find out why I lost it if it really bothers you. I don't mind. We really need to cut their medbay down, especially now as we have less crew. So plan B, take out their oxygen. This works, got a Pegasus missile. When you kill the crew, you're more likely to find people on board and weaponry. So if you are doing what I'm doing, you find a lot of stuff to sell. And if I sell that stuff, I can then get better gear. So I currently have a 55% dodge chance with 4 shields. I'm like, do I have enough fuel to give him? Yeah, I do. Okay, so now we're starting to get ready for the final boss. We are on maximum dodge chance. I'm really not having much problem. I'm got enough of everything. I don't really need much more. That was a little risky there. I really couldn't afford. So I'm saving the Mantis crew member. Mantis ship, because I'm hoping to get another Mantis crew member. Again, didn't even see him die. Didn't happen that way. I got a very tiny amount of scrap. Be helpful. I mean, they're gonna... Meh. Again, so we can take out their med bay. Without a med bay, everyone's just sitting ducks to this attack, this tactic. Okay, so basically we just want to fight in the med bay because we are so outnumbered. So we're working out his shields, his engines. They all look the same. It'd be pretty cool if they had different things. Alright, so I take a cloaking, not even a consideration. Now I've already missed the gateway to jumping out, so we will go try and collect some more scrap from this area. Now I have just enough to breach the shields, but if I can drop that now, we'll have enough advantage. Basically we sit here. In the end we got lucky. Okay, so now we got a cloak. Why we did that, cloak over anything else, is because we want to jump out of this quick. So we can cloak and teleport, we take no damage. Okay, we got Magmar, who is my last member of my crew. Now they don't have the capability to breach my shields, but they are charging the FTL, so I thought I'd, let's just take out that. Okay, then we'll take out their cloak, because, that cloak's annoying and it's preventing me from... Then they instantly fix their command center, allowing them to teleport out, which I find a little bit frustrating. Magmar gaining all the XP levels. Okay, just teleport them out. Hurt enough of their crew, they have to fix their shields up. I'll try that again. With 4 people onto 1, we can kill them before they can walk out of the room. Alright, so this one's a bit interesting because I can't breach the... they will damage me, and I can't break their shields very easily in time. So I was hoping that drone would land on something that would allow me to either kill their dodge chance, kill their shields, or kill their weapons, but he got the one room that I couldn't use. So, bye bye drone. We don't want to abort and look for survivors because we can't afford to lose a crew at this point. Okay, so I've leveled sensors so you guys can see in. I know where these people go anyway. I thought this was the rebel ship when I first jumped in. I didn't read it properly because I'm an idiot. So, now we jump to the rebel ship. This is the most critical part, is the first stage. It sets you up for everything. What you want to do is you want to kill the crew in everyone except for the one that shoots green lasers. Because he only shoots 3 and you should have 4 shields. So even without evasion you should be doing pretty well. I'm going to wait for it to uncloak, and then we go kill the one in the laser room. Take it out. That way then if we need to kill him later, there's not a crew to repair it. Reason we don't take the guy out in the green room, the green shot room, is because then the ship will be taken over by AI, and AI heals everything slowly, which is a pain in the... But because with one crew member on board, they don't fix anything. They can't get to it to fix it. So the next thing we're going to try and do is take out their med bay, but to do that I have to drop their shields because their med bay's got 2 power in it, so I have to hit it twice, and during the charge time they'll just fix it. See, it's gone orange. I thought I'd try it on orange, but we don't even stand a chance. I teleport them off early because I knew their cloak was going to be functional very, very soon. Thought I'd give it another shot. Okay, so I realised that didn't work. So if I hit their shields, I'm going to teleport crew on board. Put a boarding drone in just to be a bit of a distraction. So then they were fixing their shields rather than dealing with the boarding drone. So now they have a void section of their ship. Okay, they're now down to 3, so we are slowly killing them. Boarding drone is still just sitting there, bashing away at the door. He's now gone in there, which means now I can teleport into their med bay, which is damaged, so they'll eventually come to fix it and I'll kill them. Okay, now we transfer power to the burst laser, and we start getting ready for the next section. So at the end of this, one side of the wing will blow off, and it will fight differently. But because they don't have crew, I can now teleport on immediately. But all their weapons will be repaired. So I want to teleport. I don't want to ever teleport more than 2 crew on at a time, because we'll have problems. So that boarding drone's a problem, so we're going to kill it and then cloak, so they can't launch another one. Okay, so we're going to teleport the people back. They're breaking my drone bay, but it doesn't really matter. I can break their drone bay, and then he's useless. Won't even take damage from that. Then we're going to use the mantis to tear apart their shields, so we can kill it quicker. Okay, get them off. They've also now lost their cloak. So my shots are guaranteed to hit, because they don't have a pilot either. Now it's just a matter of dropping it and trying to take minimal damage ourselves. Okay, with that done, put more oxygen because we don't want to ever run out of oxygen. With the 4 oxygen on, we flood the thing and open all the doors so the oxygen spreads throughout the ship, allowing the mantises just to fix things, without suffocating or taking any damage. Jump back. Now they've got an overshield, which means we want to stand by on the... We need our cloak powered up as well, because we don't want to be hit with missiles. That cloak was good because it dodged the missiles and then the overcharge. In cloak we have 150% evasion, which is excellent. We have our oxygen systems powered down, which is a bit annoying, but we can flood this thing with oxygen pretty quickly. Now I don't need the teleport bay on more than the power it's on currently. I can't teleport my crew off because of the shield. My oxygen's damaged, but it's not critical. It's always nice to have things functioning properly. So now we're just doing the final part of this where we cut down the shields. They can't hurt me. Well, they can a little bit if they get really lucky. But I have 55% dodge chance to the launch. I believe it is 8 beams, correct me if I'm wrong. So I should be hit by a bit under half of them. And with cloak, they just don't hit me. And that's how you win FTL. You need to know how to fight the end of the game ship. It's probably the most critical part you need to know how to do. I hope it was helpful. I'm going to leave you guys to watch the ending credits. This is one of my favourite games. It's in my... probably one of my top 10 games played on Steam, which is pretty cool for a crowdfunded game. It's crowdfunded like Star Citizen is, which I am overexcited about. I hope you guys enjoyed.